chamber membership can be working for you while you're sleeping and while you do absolutely nothing beyond a couple of key initial steps. And we want to make sure that we've gone through those with you so that you are maximizing everything that's available to you as a chamber member. Many people want to use a chamber membership to create an awareness of their brand within a particular community presence, a hyper-local presence, if you will. People associate chamber membership with higher credibility, and they see chamber members as people who've given back, who've contributed to the community now that they've become successful in business. And we love that people use their chamber membership like that. And we also love the opportunities we give people to position their businesses in brand alignment with our events and programs. And those are certainly things that are here to stay for us. But one of the key ways that we can help drive awareness and actually business for you is through our digital online directory. When I was growing up, I remember my parents had a water-stained, food-stained, dog-eared copy of the Winter Park Chamber of Commerce directory, because I grew up in Winter Park. And that was where my parents went to get information about who to hire as a plumber or an accountant, or where we wanted to shop for items for our household. And just like that directory was a tried and trusted, really worn out resource for our family, we are able to provide the visibility into a business that's a credible leader within our community through our digital directory. And the digital directory does a couple of different things. It helps us to position you within the realm of our community as an invested member of the Chamber of Commerce. But more importantly, it gives you the opportunity to be found by a Google searcher. And Nick, if you would pull up the screen share to show us kind of how that works, I'd be grateful for that. We have the ability through our directory listing to give your business a vote, if you will, of confidence on Google. Many of you may be familiar with how search engine optimization works. And we use search engine optimization to boost the awareness of our businesses, much as they would have been in that 1960s, 70s directory. But in this instance, when we say the things about you that you say about you, Google moves you up the search engine ranking results. And we all know that we're not going to be using the 56th result at the end of a search engine search, but we're going to use the first, second, or third results that pop up. So when you have a chamber membership, you are going to be moved up the list of search rankings because of your listing within our chamber directory. And we believe that that's worth the price that you've already invested in being a chamber member, because SEO can be expensive to purchase through contracts and relationships with consultants. So we're thrilled to be able to offer that. And we wanted to model for you how you can go on to your chamber member listing and unlock these really powerful pieces. Now, there's a company in Winter Park that carries a very certain kind of bathing suit, and there are people that still want to try on bathing suits before they buy them. So they might be aware of this brand through Instagram or through a magazine, but they want to find some place to go try it on still before they buy it. So they could go into Google and put the name of this bathing suit in, and Nick's going to do that for us, L space bikini. And we're going to search for it at Winter Park because that's where we live. We want to see who carries that bikini in Winter Park. Well, you can see that just under L Space's corporate positioning, which they paid a lot of money for to be first in that ranking, but that doesn't help us because we can't go try it on there. Charlie, who carries that bikini in Winter Park, is the #1 search engine listing. So because of their positioning within our directory, people can click straight through to Charlie, find out where they're located, find out that they've made an investment in their community by being a chamber member, and they can go straight to Charlie's website, phone number, or see them on the map. Well, that is a very powerful way to help position people for success. Without knowing the name of the business, Charlie, and without knowing that they're on Park Avenue, we can be directed to them because of what we've got positioned in terms of search engine optimization. Now, the reason why we're successful directory listing, the fact that they carry L Space bikinis. And that's what we want you all to do. If there's something proprietary about the way you do business, maybe you're a roofer and you carry a certain brand of roofing tile, or maybe you're an accountant and you do international tax work, these are all the types of qualified search terms that you can put in to differentiate yourself from your competitors. And Nick, if we can go to our own chamber member listing. So if you all were the chamber member and wanted to enhance the way you're interacting with our directory by bringing these things up to speed, you would just go to our website. It's called winterpark.org, and you would go to your member login. Member login is going to be at the top. If you don't have your member login, we have a team of people who can help you with that. We're going to put their contact details up at the end of this presentation. So you'll be given a username and a password to log into your member portal. And so Nick's going to do that for us right now and show that what that looks like. Once you get into this member portal, you're going to go to company information. We're going to click on the left there. And when you scroll down to company information at the bottom, you're going to go to website information, click on that, and scroll down to the very bottom. You'll have a chance to load in what are called keywords. Now, in the case of Charlie, they put in L Space and other brands that they carry, and you can do that too. You can carry, you could put in expertise that you might have. You can put in anything that you think a Google searcher would look for to find you. So you might put in, for us, we might put in digital marketing. We might put in community advocacy so that people can come find us that way. If you have any kind of proprietary business practices or special products, you can put them in there. And you can change these as often as you like. There is a 240 character count, which is generous. You can put in a lot of these terms and they will help people find you a lot easier. And like we showed you before, when we put in L Space Winter Park, the company L Space is the only company that beat the directory listing for the Winter Park Chamber of Commerce in that search engine listing. And it actually wasn't the one that we needed to complete that search. So it's very simple to do these very, very quick steps and to really drive traffic to not only clicking through to your website, but to your directory listing on the Winter Park Chamber of Commerce, which again shows you as an invested member of our business community. So we highly encourage you to get the keywords listed in to your member directory. And we have Lauren and Jen, our membership directors, who will be on hand to help you with your logins if you don't have them, or to help you move through the steps of that so that you can start getting more click-throughs to your business from our directory listing. So that's the heart and soul of what we're able to offer you through our directory listing. I do want to show you some of what we've done in the realm of digital communications and how we've grown that in recent years. Nick, if you could put that slide up, that would be great. So one of the things that's included in your chamber membership is the privilege of posting on our social media and posting in our digital newsletter. These newsletters and these social media accounts have grown significantly since 2017, and we want to show you the steps that we've taken to really double and in some cases triple these audiences. There is no limit to the number of times you can post on our social media or in our digital newsletter. So if you're not currently taking advantage of the opportunity to reach these highly engaged, hyperlocal audiences, we recommend that you do that. And that's really easy to do. You just go back into your member center and you can log in and post social media postings and newsletter postings that way as well. Again, if you need help doing that, we have member team individuals that can help you post those things. But we have become, and we've really felt this through the COVID-19 crisis, that we've become a place of gathering and belonging, and we've become a source of authoritative information sharing during this crisis. And we don't want your brand to miss out on the opportunity to connect with those audiences, which we know are very loyal through the measured click and open rates that we evaluate for our communications each week. So if you're not posting with us on social media and you're not posting in our digital newsletter, we highly encourage you to take steps to do that, because those are privileges as part of your membership that we really do want you to use. So there are other ways that we help provide, like we said, advocacy. Right now, there are a lot of issues in terms of blocking and tackling with our local government to make sure that people have got the runway they need to succeed. We're continuing to offer programming. Many of you may be familiar with our relaunch program, which helps women return to work after a period, usually at home to care for children or an aging parent. Those are talented women, and we are able to work with them to close their confidence gap to get them ready to go back to work. And in teaching these women, we've been able to provide a talent pool to some of our employers who are able to flex way above their size with the kind of talent that we're offering the market. So if you have a job description or an opening and you want one of these talented women to come interview at your organization to be a part of your team, reach out to us, because that's another member benefit where you can flex and scale way above where you might currently be. And so we look forward to presenting in September the economic impact study that our 501c3 commissioned to give us a read on what's happened in Winter Park and what are the best ways forward for recovery. And we'll be doing that at the Winter Park Outlook in September, which is our economic update. That's going to be a live program. And if it's oversubscribed, we will have a digital version available as well. We are limited in terms of who we can host at that program because of the Alfond capacity under the executive order. But there's lots of ways for you to become involved in events and programming, and we look forward to bringing more and more live programming back online as we move through this year. But know that many of you may never come to a program to experience your Winter Park Chamber of Commerce membership. And we're looking forward to engaging with you at events or through these digital tools, through our webinars, which we're hosting routinely, and certainly through our digital newsletter. If you haven't signed up for that newsletter, it's really simple, and I highly recommend taking a moment to do that now. You log on to winterpark.org, and there's a little box you can just type your email address in on the homepage, and we'll make sure that you continue to receive this interactive way to connect with the chamber. We are involved in doing a lot of things with respect to managing the effects of COVID-19, and this week we'll be launching a curbside branded campaign to try to drive the awareness of all the things that are available through curbside pickup in Winter Park, because we want people to be able to connect to businesses at their own comfort level. Some people are ready to go in businesses and eat inside, and some people are not. And we want our businesses to thrive, whether they're meeting people who are comfortable picking up food or eating in a restaurant. So we're working harder than ever to make sure that we've got nimble and agile solutions for our businesses to succeed. And if there's a way that we can help build out a solution for your business, we hope that you'll make us aware of that need so we can begin working with you on that. It's really important to us that we recognize that our businesses are not one-size-fits-all operations. They're different in size and scope, and they're different in their life cycle. Some are more entrepreneurial, some are established, long-standing businesses, and they're all different shapes and sizes. And we're really keen to customize a solution that will work for you and your business. So at this point, I'm going to close there and open it up to questions. We've put a slide on with the membership contact information so that you can reach one of our membership directors and connect with them to get either your logins so that you can start updating your keywords, and so that you can connect with other resources that we have. At this time, I'm going to bounce it over to Lauren Bloom, our member director, and see if there's anything that we need to cover that I haven't talked about today, and then we can open it up for some questions.
Thanks, Betsy. That was a really good overview of chamber membership. I just wanted to say that I'm really happy we've got people on this Zoom who are members, who are long-term members, new members, as well as some of you that we've been speaking with who are thinking about joining. So please feel free to ask any questions while we have Betsy on this Zoom, or in addition, afterwards, please feel free to follow up with either Jen Bishop or myself. We are here for you. So thank you, everybody, and thank you, Betsy.
It's a pleasure. Do we have any questions at this time? You can either put them in the chat box or you can ask them live. I think everybody's able to just unmute and ask. So I'll open it
Betsy,
up.
I have a question. Can you hear me there? Hi.
Yes, we can.
Hey, this is David from City Creative. We're a shared workspace in Winter Park. And I was wondering just if I could get some clarification on how often and where to post. You said there's no limit. Is that just going to the Winter Park Chamber Facebook page and we can put up videos or photos or whatever content we have about our business?
So we do have a protocol for that. Nick, if you're on, if you could just log on to our website really quick on the shared screen, and we'll demonstrate how you can do that. So it's a great question, David, and we would love for our members to take more advantage of this because we think it benefits everybody. If you go on to winterpark.org, you can go into the Member Center. You'll click on Member Center, and you can go into Submit Newsletter Entry or Submit Social Media Promotion. So it's a similar form for both. You'll go in and submit newsletter entry. You put in your name, your company name, email address, and then you'll give it a headline, whatever it is you want to submit. And then we ask you if you're a chamber member. If you're not, we won't post for you. And then when you upload a file, whether it be a video or a static image, a logo, whatever you want it to be. And then we ask you to show us that you're not a bot, and we'll give you some simple math to do. And then you click submit, and it goes into our queue to be posted.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to do. But again, if any of this is lost and you're struggling, we don't want you to struggle and fumble around with the website. Just reach out to our membership team and they'll help you with that. Great question. Any other questions? We are successful in reaching a wide and engaged audience. We have really high, for the industry, click rates. Sometimes we go up as high as 18% for our click rates. Our open rates go as high as about 30%. So we've got a really engaged audience. And if you're not currently taking advantage of the opportunity to post unlimited, we hope that you will, because it's a really great way to reach people within the area. More and more people are relying on Facebook and digital newsletters to get information as we all move more to virtual. We hope our members are taking advantage of these opportunities. Other questions? I'm going to look at the chat really quick and see if anyone has anything. We have a new member on, Sarah Carlson with Blessings in a Backpack. Welcome. We're glad to have you on. We are looking forward to, hopefully everybody had a chance to look in the chat and maybe meet some new people. You know, you can connect through the chat that way. We do have a new message. Oh, good. Sarah Carlson says, thank you.
There's an old new member, actually. Not that she's old, but previous member who's back.
We're glad to have you back. Other questions? Hopefully this is pretty straightforward, but we wanted to take time to make sure we caught everybody up on what's available to you while we're all in this kind of pivot point with respect to how we all do business. And we certainly want our members to be aware of what's available to them. And again, with those keywords, you're able to change those as often as you like. You can go in and modify them based on a special that you're running, or maybe you had a line that didn't perform for you and you dropped it. So you can go in and add a new line if you wanted to do that. Or if you're offering a promotion, you certainly can put that in there as well. But it's a highly effective, and we find that when people put in keywords, it drives 300 to 500 times more traction for them with direct search results. So highly recommend doing that. Might take you about 5 minutes to do. But if you think like a Google searcher, you know, a Google searcher may not be aware of Charlie, the shop on Park Avenue, but they know what they want. And we hopefully can help them find it and put it right under their nose and drive some business that way. If there are no more questions, I will wrap it up, but we want to make sure that you know how to find our member team and reach us if we can help you. We, like I said, know this is a very difficult time for everyone, and we are really privileged to be in a position to try to do as much as we can for as many as we can. So thank you for taking the time to be with us this afternoon. We look forward to adding value to your business. And as always, I want to thank my team for all they do, including putting this workshop together today so we can try to drive some more business for our valued members. Thank you, everyone, and have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.